right now we're still talking about 7 million daily active players for blockchain gaming. Good number. But in comparison to the hundreds of millions of people who trade crypto, very small number. And so how do we get to that point? We need to get essentially Web3 gaming to get to 100 million gamers that are essentially doing on-chain activity and then seeing all the benefits from that. And why are we optimistic is because once you have a game that's on-chain or gaming activity that's truly on-chain, it becomes highly composable. And composability means UGC. And gaming is all driven by UGC. So the two biggest games in the world, Roblox and Minecraft, are all UGC. User-generated content. And what's interesting about Minecraft as well is that all these people running their own Minecraft servers and creating their own micro communities, to us is no different than running a node, effectively, right? So the mental frame is kind of there. It's just that it hasn't been translated into a blockchain economic structure that is cohesively tying it together as a common community. But that's just a matter of time. And that's where things like Sandbox can come into play as well, right? So we're long-term bullish, but we think the macro is going to improve radically when Nintendo Switch launches, which was a blowout success, and was pushing the price of essentially their sort of a Mario Kart up to essentially $90, which is, $30 more than most other games were sold for, giving permissions, we think, for other games to increase their price. Hasn't happened yet, but will happen soon, I think. And of course, Grand Theft Auto. Now, GTA, however, was delayed yet again. So when we spoke about this, GTA was meant to come out this September, maybe October. So now it's coming out in I think May next year.
Right.
So which means that sort of gaming, the big gaming explosion will probably have to wait until Q1, Q2 next year.
Okay, so that will wait. But then everybody will be talking about games. And it also looks so good that you think there'll be massive new adopters of gaming.
I think also, so with all the UGC gaming that's happening out there, so for instance, GTA has the ability to run role-play servers, role-play server games. So basically RP servers, which means you can run your own server. And we don't expect Take-Two to launch their own token. But under this new regulatory regime, we also don't think that they're going to take a very hostile stance towards it. Okay. And that's important. And whether it's them or someone else, if someone wants to run crypto rails on their branch of the game, then why stop it? Right? You have the freedom to do so. Under the past regime, it would have been dangerous to let it happen because the SEC is going to come after you. But under this new regime,
what the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals. And that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
You probably have permission to do so, and it's fine. And particularly when there's clarity as to what is a utility token and what is not, I think it's going to open the floodgates for essentially every gaming company, especially the big ones in the US, to say, you know what, we're going to launch a token, or we're going to do something, or we're going to tokenize something in that area, as they've really been wanting to do, but they essentially weren't able to. And remember also that for us in the crypto industry, we're used to living on the edge because we've been living on the edge all the time. So this regime, the way they're talking about it, is enough license for us to say, let's go full steam. But if you're, a major company like an EA, right, or even a Microsoft, you're not going to launch a token based on, positive sentiment. You want to see the law say that this is a utility token and that's okay. And when that happens, it opens it up for them as well.
All right. So that could be coming.
Yes.
Where these games either issue their own tokens or other people issue them alongside in parallel, which maybe gets the game.
We should also remember, the whole sort of Epic ruling that happened against Apple.
Right. And this was to allow in the American App Store, I've been told.
Yes.
This doesn't apply yet to European App Store. Yeah. But now they can't tax the out of game purchases.
Correct.
They're 30, 35, which you were railing against for a long time.
Exactly. But it required essentially and enforcement to take place, right?
Yes. It was epic, that ruling.
Exactly. And so what we did then as an experiment with one of our blockchain games is we essentially added a crypto rail payment on it for Tower, for Crazy Defense Hero. And it had immediate adoption as well. And people could start using their crypto to essentially pay for and receive value inside a game on the App Store. So that was already an opening up of that. And it was the beginning of that. So you can see how that kind of adoption is also going to open up, because one of the biggest problems was the distribution vectors for gaming was restricted for use of crypto. Because even if I sort of have a game on the App Store, I can't use crypto that I could be sort of spending on it. And now I could if I wanted to, at least in the US. So I think that's going to open up as well. So it's a confluence of all these things happening at the same time that is going to sort of accelerate the growth of this area.
Is that ruling going to pass to the European App Store?
I think it's going to pass globally. Apple's going to be fighting that, of course. But if there's one place that is even more sort of trying to sort of break up Apple's monopoly, it's Europe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.